Hey guys, Legion here. Today I will show you a showcase, how to play and how to build Lim Tae Gyu in solo leveling Arise. So let's get into it. Alright, so this is one of my favorite hunters in the entire game. His design looks amazing, and him being a bow user has some pretty cool combos and feels satisfying to use. Not to mention his ult does so much damage, it's quite insane. I'm gonna start with the gameplay showcase and then we can talk about the builds right after, so let's get into it. Let's start with his normal attack. He does a combo with his bow, which looks pretty cool, and then the enhanced attack is a final hit. He charges up the bow to fire multiple arrows at the enemy at the same time for lots of damage. Now, let's talk about his skills. His first skill is a sleight attack, very useful to close the distance on the enemy or to dodge an oncoming attack, and it's very useful to get behind an enemy as well if you want to attack from behind. This skill can also be used up to 2 times in a row, so you can charge it. Now his second skill, he charges up the bow on like a stance and he does a massive single target hit. It does have a small hitbox, but lining up the enemy with this skill can be very useful to kill lots of enemies because it can go through multiple enemies at once for lots of damage. So you just gotta time it correctly, and you can also do a lot of big single target damage on a boss. And a little bonus with this skill is it does a lot of break damage. Okay, now into the good stuff about this unit. His ultimate, his special skills. So his support skill is basically the same skill I just talked about. It will boost the core damage of your Sungjin Woo as well by 50%, very useful. The QTE skill, this is basically when you use the special attack switch-in with a unit. It is called Airborne Burst, does a lot of damage. Alright, now let's talk about my favorite part of his kit, the ultimate. Upon pressing the ultimate, he gets into sniper mode. Really insane. His basic attack changes to a quick version of the Typhoon Fire, basically his skill, and it does a lot of damage. Insane amount of damage. You can shred health bars with this. I would recommend leveling up the ultimate first on this guy before anything else, because the ultimate is just pretty much made this character one of my favorites, his ultimate alone. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about regarding his kit is the passive. When you switch in using the QTE skill, you get a big magic damage boost effect. But yeah guys, this is pretty much how he works in terms of combos and gameplay. Now let's quickly talk about how to build this guy, what you want to use with your gear, what you want to look for. So like I mentioned earlier, you want to prioritize upgrading his ultimate first, and then I'd say you'd want to upgrade the basic attack, as his basic attack is the main source of damage for most fights. And you want to upgrade these skills as well, because these skills allow for a quick burst of damage, so you can then switch back to another unit. But if you want to stay in using this guy, you want to upgrade the basic attack. Alright, let's talk about the gear. I don't have the best build on him right now, but I would say you want to build this guy kind of like a glass cannon. Give him as much crit and attack as possible. For the helmet, try to get a attack percentage, because it scales more than just a flat attack helmet. And for which exact boot you want to look for, try to look for a crit damage boot. Mine are decent, but they're only blue rarity. Still good though, I got attack and damage increase on it on the substats. So here's another thing to look for, the substats as well. Try to get good substats that give good attack, damage increase, and crit. These you want to prioritize with this guy, but I understand not everyone is at a endgame or can farm god tier equip. It's basically all luck. I've been playing gachas for a while, so I know you can't just get a god piece right away unless you're really lucky. But you can still use this as reference as you go. If you see good substats on your equip, you might want to prioritize it. But that is pretty much it guys on how to build this guy. Super fun unit, really good. On a tier list, I put this guy among the best hunters in the game, for sure top tier. But that is all for this video. I'm gonna try making my way around most hunters in the game. that is all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Now they seem kinda strong. Easy one shot. How's this? Speed is life.
After darkness, there's light. I already figured it out. Summon beasts on stand May. It's your turn.
Not bad. You're in the palm of my hand.
It's time for me to step up. How's this? You're my target.
After darkness, there's light. Spatial capture.
First time. Wait, slow down.
After darkness, there's light. To the enemy. Ready? Barrier enhancement. Follow me.
First time. I can't let it end like...
Spatial capture. Summon beast on egg. It's your turn. A mage never disappoints.